Good morning, Abhishek, and thank you for joining this session today. I would like to begin with my first question, which is how has the drone segment changed in the last 5 years? And what do you predict will happen in the next 5 to 10 years?
Thanks, Arun. So let me start with drone industry evolution in India. If you see drone market in pre-1999 era, it was primarily dominated by defense and mainly it was pilotless target aircraft. And with 1999 being an important milestone for Indian defense industry when drones were used extensively, by 2010 we had couple of indigenous programs already taking off. And by 2015, we had started using or discussing use of drone even in civil space, which were primarily entertainment and agriculture industry. And 2018, I would call it red letter day for UAV industry in India, when we had first draft regulations coming out. And now come to 2020, we have literal explosion of civil use cases and significant advancement in defense drone technology. It is predicted that at this rate, India would become third largest UAV market by year 2024, where civil market would surpass the defense market. And if you see the use cases under 2020 category, actually sky's the limit. There are infinite possibilities. Now, if you see the reason behind this expansion, I would call one of the key contributor would be the budding startup ecosystem in the country, which is constantly innovating new solution using drones. And General Aeronautics is one such startup which is pushing the boundaries of innovation to make drone-based technologies more efficient and cost-effective, primarily in the field of agriculture and emergency medical deliveries.
Great, Abhishek. It's wonderful to see so much of changes happening. This comes to my second question. How is the drone technology help to do things in a better way than the traditional or the legacy way of doing things?
Sure, Arun. In agriculture, I'll start with agriculture, where the problem what we are trying to solve here is how to improve yield of present agriculture system. And the main reason for that, what we are looking at, if you talk about specifics, is the crop loss every year we have due to pest and disease, which adds up to about 15% loss of our annual produce, amounting to about US $36 billion loss every year. And if you see the reason for that, it's primarily the inefficiencies in present methods, what we use for any kind of input spray. And if you go by the data published by Niti Aayog, today it stands at less than 1% efficiency. So what it means is, 99% of the sprayed input actually goes waste. And furthermore, it contaminates soil and water to make things even worse. That's the primary problem what we are looking at how to enhance or how to improve. And when it comes to, there is an associated problem with this is the health hazard to the operator who does this operation. So if you see in India, although there are advisories available that what kind of PPE one should use, but ground realities are totally different. And you have hundreds of deaths every year in India due to such pesticide toxicity. So some of the images you see here in this slide explains why we have such inefficiency in the present system. So the solution we propose is a highly efficient aerial sprayer using drones. This solution was tested extensively for over 1,200 sorties for variety of agriculture crops. It was used for hotspot disinfection during COVID-19, and recently it was also used for locust management by Government of India. Now, our solution improves the efficiency multifolds. For example, if you take crop like paddy, in India today, at the max, a manual labor can cover, say, about 1.5 acres in a day. Compared to that, a drone can do 100 acres in a day in 6 hours of operation. And that's the time efficiency you can bring in the system. Associated with that is the huge amount of water saving, where we are talking about saving in the tune of 97%. So you are using only 3% of water, what you use otherwise with the manual sprayer. And it totally eliminates the problem of health hazard. And all this, what we have done in our system is we have looked at total life cycle cost optimization, and that brings down the cost of drone-based spray even lower than what today farmer is paying for the manual spray. So if you see here, in any such operation, when I talk about efficiency, there are two parts to it. One is the time efficiency, and one is the what kind of quality the drone-based spray brings in vis-a-vis what it is achieved with manual sprayer. And it is primarily, the measure of merit here is once you spray anything on a particular plant, how well it is distributed both in horizontal and vertical manner with consistent droplet size. And of course, it should not cause any phytotoxicity. To show you some glimpse of what we have achieved so far, the picture you see here is the mustard leaf, which typically, the size of a mustard leaf would be 1.5 inch by 3 inch. And the white dots you see on the leaf are the pesticide droplets. So you can see the way droplets are uniformly distributed, and they are consistent in terms of size. Now, another measure of merit which is looked at when we evaluate efficacy of this solution is how many droplets you have in a per centimeter square area. And if I take the global best, it's about 20 droplets per centimeter square area, and we are way above than that. So that's the optimization we have done in our solution. And the best part is it's not only the upper part of the leaf, the underleaf part also gets equally covered with similar uniformity and consistent droplet size. So this is something which is unheard of in the segment. So another comparison what I'm showing here is the comparison of drone-based spray vis-a-vis manual sprayer. And what you see on the left side of the screen is the coverage what you get after a single pass of drone, and compare that with the right side of the screen, where top is single pass of the directed manual spray, and right bottom is same after 7 passes. So what I want to highlight here that even 7 passes of manual spray which is done in a directed fashion is not as good as what you can achieve with drone in a single pass of in particular the solution what we have developed. So that's the best part about our solution. Now, to further enhance the efficiency of spray, what we have developed is artificial intelligence-based precision agriculture solution, wherein a scouting drone first detects the disease or infested zones in the farm, and then spray operation is performed only at the identified hotspots. Thereby, you save lots in terms of pesticide or water usage. So far, we have developed this technology for coconut plantation. This was done in partnership with ICAR CFCRI lab. And this was done for a most common disease and pest infestation for coconut. And now we are extending this for other crops in partnership with other industry majors along with ICAR. And we are further improvising this technology towards enhancing water use efficiency for crop like paddy, which I am not sure if you are aware, but today if you take a crop like paddy, the 1 kg rice actually consumes about 4,000 liters of water, which amounts to roughly 1 grain of rice consumes about 100 ml of water. So what we are trying to do here is we are trying to bring in certain precision irrigation system, which would save about 40% of water consumption for paddy crop. So that was about agriculture. Now coming to other product and solution, what we have developed to improve our emergency medical response system, we are developing drone-based intervention for highway accidents. This solution is integrated with 108 ambulance service. And what we are trying to achieve here is typically for such accident, there is so-called golden period that if the bleeding can be stopped within 8 to 10 minutes, the chances of survival increases multifold. So here the solution we are making in a target is that drone should get activated first, and it should reach up to 10-kilometer distance within 8 to 10 minutes. It delivers a so-called active blood control kit on this site, and then medical practitioner who is sitting on the other side could guide the bystanders to provide this first aid using the direct or recorded message through the drone, which has audio visual system integrated. Apart from this medical use case, we have developed other solutions which are multicopters for high altitude and high payload requirement. And we have tested this system even at 17,500 feet, which is world's second highest motorable point. Yeah, so that's all about GA product.
Thanks, Abhishek. This information is really very, very informative. This brings to my last question. How has Dassault Systems technology helped you in mitigating some of your challenges with the product development?
Sure, Arun. So, Arun, agility is the key characteristics of a startup, and where time and cost are the primary factors. Now, 3DS allows us to optimize time and cost without compromising on the quality. And this is done by integrating cross-discipline models in a collaborative fashion, which helps in accelerating the product development. And all this comes with minimum infrastructure requirement, which is one of the, again, key part to startup community. So, I could have never imagined development of our next version of AgriDrone, what you see here. And this entire work was done during lockdown using 3DS. So thanks to 3DS for that. So here is a small video clip highlighting some of the recent societal work, what we did.
जेहेतु आमर भुवनेश्वर रेड जोन अच्छी तेणु आपण मैंने आसंता काली ठारू
जलोई मिखाड़ा में टीडियाँ और फक्के का बड़ा प्रकोप होया हुआ है, इसलिए ये आपकी टीम आई हुई है और इन्होंने दवाई छिड़की है ड्रोन से और ट्रैक्टरों से, तो इसका रिजल्ट बढ़िया आया है। फक्का और टीडियाँ मर रही है।
So thank you for your attention and stay safe. Please feel free to connect me if you have any queries at General Aeronautics. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abhishek. I think this last 10 minutes really demonstrated as to how experience is really human. Thank you so much, and we would continue to stay associated with General Aeronautics and help you with all your endeavors. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thanks, Arun. Thank you.